Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big Shaw.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we're checking out Level 12, The Basilisk Free Play for LEGO Harry Potter Years 1 through 4. Hopefully my crazy voice fluctuations haven't scared you away, and if they haven't, you're in store for a treat because we're getting all of the collectibles that are available in Level 12, except for that one pesky gold brick that we got for completing the story, and we're going to get that True Wizard status because of our 2x multiplier. Now it is important to note that you need Grip Hook as well as a Dark Arts or Dark Magic Wizard in order to complete this level, so make sure you have both of those guys with you, and if that's the case, then go ahead and select Free Play and let's roll out. Here we are, and we're grabbing a few studs already because I'm a little bit behind, but we're going to go ahead and pew, 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 pew with our wand everywhere and grab as many studs as possible on the right-hand side. And look at that, we've already got 27,000 plus studs thanks to our 2x multiplier and a little bit of, shenanigans. We're going to go ahead and destroy all the sinks and get all of this studdage available. And we do this. We're actually pilfering as many studs as possible because we weren't sure what the actual requirement was going to be. We had some math and some notes, and we weren't sure that it was correct, and we fell really short of what we thought it was in the story mode. So anyways, here we go. We're going to go ahead and once we get all the studs we need, we're going to go ahead and drop our kitty cat, old Crookshanks. Of course, if you get Ron or somebody else in small size, you can send them up there as well. But you will need to use Wingardium Leviosa at one point to kind of clear the path for your little critter. And once the path is cleared, you can go ahead and advance a little further and press the button. Now, when this happens, a few things kick out of the toilet. Some tentacles come out of the toilet as well, which is a wee bit scary, especially since if you had to use the toilet, I'd hate to see one of those come out. Be a little leery about using a public toilet these days, huh? But once you get that door open, you will actually find the student in peril, and it was the one of the student in perils that you could not avoid in the story mode, so you should already have them, but just in case, there she blows. And right around the corner, once you get your little critter through the tunnel a little bit further, you got to use Leviosa one more time to pull down the pathway and allow all the way to press that last button. When you do that, you see exactly what happens there. It's like, what? And the little frog comes out and goes and hides in the corner or something. I guess it's a cabinet that he goes into, so that's kind of our indication to go over here. And you might have noticed, too, we've already hit 60K, which gave us the True Wizard status. So we're good to go on that, and now that we followed the frog over there, we kind of used our wand to go ahead and zap it, and a few parts fell out. So we're going to go ahead and use Wingardium Leviosa to build them up. We're going to bounce around on this plunger seat. I don't know, there's some weird stuff going on in this bathroom. But once you get all the way over to the toilet, it plunges some stuff out of the toilet. I tell you, man, there's some weird stuff going on here. But we'll move on here in a second because you build those parts up and you get a serpent, and go ahead and select Harry. I don't think anybody else can talk to him. Maybe somebody else. But we used Harry. Once that happens, a little scene happens and opens the door for us, and we go ahead and drop down. So we do grab a few more studs before doing it, but whee! All right, now it's rather dark. We've bumped the brightness up a little bit on in-game stats as well as our editor here too. So hopefully you can see what's going on, and you might make note there are a couple of steamy piles on the ground as well as some bones. But we're going to skip those for now and head over to the far left side with Lumis Solum and get rid of all the tentacles up on this little ridge here. Now you're going to notice a couple of shiny dark magic boxes. Go ahead and pull out your Dark Arts or Dark Magic Wizard and go ahead and zap it for there's actually two of them here, so go ahead and zap it for the first and second character token. Booyah and Kashow now obtained, and we'll go ahead and make our way up along this path up here. When we do, we see this giant squid-like creature pop up and start squirting all over the place, and we're going to go ahead and use this plunger to go ahead and cap it. That was a terrible sound effect attempt there. But anyways, we get him, and he disappears. And when he does, he kicks up a few bricks for us. So we're going to build those up with Leviosa. And this gives us kind of a little miniature elevator. Well, it's used as an elevator if our buddy helps us up. So stand on it, and your other character should walk up and help you out there. Now make note of that steamy pile there. We're going to come back and dig that up here in a minute. But all the way at the end of the path here, you're going to find a bunch of bones. We're going to build those bones up with Wingardium Leviosa. And depending on if you built any of the skeleton bones up down below or not, that should be your first one. This is kind of the most important one. Well, it's related to the story in the sense that once you do build it up, he actually pulls out a fishing rod, as you're seeing here. He actually retrieves our plunger that we used, and now we've got that spray available. And this time we actually use it to our advantage. But we're not ready for that yet. We're going to drop down below, and right below where we were just at, there is a pile of bones. Build those up for the second one. Then head right back to where we spawned, and if you didn't already do it, go ahead and build up this one for the third. And last but not least, it's right over here, just to the right of where the first squid appearance was. And we'll see that, and we'll build it up, and blammo! We got the first house crest, which happens to be the red one. So we'll go ahead and swoop that up. Now we're going to switch over to Hermione because she has a kitty cat, Crookshanks, who can dig up some of these steamy bit piles for us. There are 4 total piles out here. And again, Fang, or, you know, you could use old Scabbers too. You know, you've got lots of options depending on who you want. We just happen to have Hermione, so Crookshanks does the job for us. So 2 of 4 now built. We get a little button happy here a couple times, and I apologize for that. It's kind of weird how you switch back and forth. Like, you should be able to tap triangle and it should go back to Hermione, and it kind of does. But anyways, so down below, right where we spawned, right out in front of where we spawned rather, there is the third pile. So now we've got 3 piles, and now we can go up and around. That was kind of my bad. I should have grabbed that pile first before going up, but I didn't. And now we got to go run right back up all the way over. This time we are going to use the old nasally squid or whatever's going on down there. And it acts like kind of like a bridge for us. So we use that to hop on over, and we build up the pieces on that far ledge, and then it kind of slithers into place here, and actually completes a real bridge for us. So we'll go ahead and drop down, and we will use it. Across the bridge, though, is another steamy pile. So go ahead and pull out your digger and get your dig on. Dig, dig, diggaroo. And now we got the yellow house crest waiting for us. So you're welcome. Nah, that's pretty easy. Those are all pretty easy. Other than it being extremely dark in here, I think those are all pretty self-explanatory. So once you get all the way over here and you have gotten that house crest, pull out Lumus Solum to get rid of those tentacles. And then Wingardium Leviosa will bring down the old snake statue here and allow us travel up to the top to that little side hole there. So, ooh, big boss. Now, you like that? You like how I added this? All right, first of all, on the far left side, there is a little cuckoo claw kind of a thing. But in order to find it, you actually have to use Reducto on this silver cage over here. So use Reducto, build up the parts, and grab the house crest once the bird house is built. Now we have actually sped this up a little bit more than we already had it sped up, just to go ahead and kind of complete this boss battle here. As you might remember, you're going to have to let the snake target you by standing in front of the 3 main targets. So they're all these big stacks of what look like to be sandbags or whatever. And once he gets the laser beams, go ahead and stand in front and he will target you and then run. I mean, I guess you could take one for the team, but no sense in doing that. But once you get well, basically there's an item from each of these. And we're going to go ahead and go to the third one now. As you can see, we went and grabbed the flower from that back one over there. And what's this one got for us? We're going to go ahead and open it up, and it's got the serpent. So we're going to bust him in his chops and grab his teeth. And we're going to make it over and slam dunk the tooth in there for the third and final item. Now we're going to get our sip on. Get your drink on. Now this allows us to pull the handle up top. We probably could have switched to Hagrid and made that happen. But nonetheless, we've got it all in there. I actually tried to cheat and do it right off the bat with a strong character, and it didn't let me do it. So apparently you have to at least get through the animations of destroying all 3 of the walls. I didn't try it after that, though. I just went and sipped on the elixir there. So, all right, now you do have to attack the snake one more time, I believe it is, and then he disappears on you. Once he disappears, you're going to go ahead and head to the back right side and switch to Grip Hook, because you might notice there's a little safe back there. So spin to win and get that key all up in there, and bammo, you get the third and final character token there. And now right off to the right, right in front of it, there should be some bouncy bits there from before. We're going to actually build those up. And it actually turns into the first of 3 instruments here. So over on the right hand side, there should be another one that has a little trumpet. Let it play. And then we're going to make our way over to the left hand side. And now there should be another one, another pile of bricks to build up. And what's this one got for us? This one is an accordion. All right, probably a terrible accordion sound effect, but I attempted it, so no shame in that. All right, the fourth and final house crest is there. Now we got to kind of go Mario Brothers on them real quick because we got to lift up these two chains that pull down and give us this green pipe. We're going to hop in it just sort of like the old Mario Brothers. Blip, blip, blip. And then all of a sudden we pop out the other side. And a little bit of a struggle getting up to the top here. But the goal is you got to get that hat and shake it with Wingardium Leviosa. It drops out a big old sword. And then we use Leviosa one more time to go ahead and stab the snake with the sword, which... This is another one of those moments. Children, don't try this at home. This is video game purposes only, and only in Harry Potter world. So, all right, you can see I'm struggling a little bit. He's got some halitosis, which is bad breath for those of you who don't know, and that was kind of pushing me back. But we get that right up into place, and bam, make it all the way to the total screen. So all 3 character tokens, as you can see there, and all 4 house crests were obtained as well, giving us a gold brick for that as well. I don't know, maybe I should say it as well again, huh? And boom, look at that, Crest Fanatic. I don't know, maybe that calls for a Booyaka show. But yeah, the Crest Fanatic is, I believe, for completing 2. It's basically for getting House Crest for all 6 levels 2 different times, so 12 total. So we got some more studs, and that's it. So we're going to wrap up LEGO Harry Potter years 1 through 4, level 12, the Basilisk Free Play. And hey, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. We make them to be entertaining as well as informational. If you guys have any questions or suggestions for us, please head on over to our Facebook, Twitter, or simply comment down below. And if you like what we got going on here, punch that subscribe button for us so we can put our content right in front of your eyes as soon as we get it up. And we also have a G+, a Twitch, and an Instagram account as well. So depending on what your social preferences or social network preferences are, go ahead and find us on your faves. And HappyThumbsGaming.com is available too, home of our trophy achievement guides, as well as our product and gaming reviews. So O to the yeah, that's it. So as always, until next time...